I cannot believe it. This is my first time playing with Mishra. We are going to meld these together. Look at these. Oh my god. Mishra lost to Phyrexia. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man on Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. We have got the most devastating pair that you have never even thought to pair together. We've got Mishra, claimed by Gix, and the new Aclazotz, Deepest Betrayal. Now, what do both of these cards have in common, other than being Rakdos-y, black, discardy kind of type of stuff? Well, let's go into the Bitter Reunion. If you notice, both of these cards need to attack as soon as they do something. So what does the Bitter Reunion do? Whenever it enters the battlefield, you discard a card. That's phenomenal because we also have the Phyrexian Dragon Engine and Tenacious Underdog, which lets us go for Descend for the Brass's Tunnel Grinder. But I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. The discard's nice, but that is not the core reason. For one, you can sacrifice it, and creatures you control gain haste until the end of turn. Now, we can use that for Mishra. Now, why is this relevant? Whenever you attack, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life. That's not that great. What we really want to do is go for Mishra lost to Phyrexia. That is the core thing that we want to do. I have never played with this card. Let's see if we can make it work. I want to get it at least one time, and that would be really cool. Lost to Phyrexia. This is one of those like Dream Exodia type of like, it's really hard because you need to attack with it and have them both out, but I think we can make it work. So the Aclazotz is the same thing. It does have lifelink. Whenever it attacks, opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, create a 1/1 bat, and then whenever it dies, you get the Temple of the Dead. So, at the core, we want to use the Bitter Reunion to just make these things be able to attack as soon as possible. And there's other different things that we have going on too. We do have a little bit of discard going on because, again, we do need for the Brass's Tunnel Grinder, we need to be able to descend. And with Liliana, that makes it very, very easy. We get the Tenacious Underdog and the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, which can just come back from the grave anyway. So we really don't mind discarding our own stuff with Liliana. We also have Olivia, Crimson Bride, another little silver bullet here. Isn't vampires, is that garlic or silver bullet? Or is that werewolves? Something. Either way, Olivia's a silver bullet here. And whenever it attacks, we're going to grab a creature card from the graveyard. So there's also different things we can do with that. Bonehoard Dracosaur is just here just because it's an awesome big fat red card. I mean, this card is crazy. This card screams power creep, in my opinion. This card would have been like nuts back when I started in like 2012. The amount you get for the first strike flying, extra stuff every turn, crazy, absolute craziness. And the Trumpeting Carnosaur, because again, it's just a fun, excellent big fat ready. So big fat ready, a ready. That's what we're gonna call them nowadays. But yeah, this is basically the deck. We're gonna take Mishra, claimed by Gix. Hopefully, we can become lost to Phyrexia, and we're gonna take Aclazotz and add on to the discard fund that we already have with Pilfer, Liliana, etc., etc. That's what we're doing, baby. I think we got a good shot at it. Make sure to leave me a like. The button looks just like this. It helps out the channel tremendously. Consider joining the channel. That would really help me out as a content creator, and I would appreciate it a lot. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. A Gip, how we doing here? A Gip. Okay, so we got the Mishra. I crafted one Mishra, claimed by Gix, just so that I could get the combo off. It is, like, I think personally, it's, like, super mega clunky and really hard to get off. But I think if we have, like, the Bitter Reunion to give everything haste at a moment's notice, I think this is, like, the only type of deck that we can really use it in. So, alright, so we got the Bitter Reunion. I definitely like this a lot. I'm going to go get rid of the Virtue of Persistence just because I'm assuming we're going against Atraxa, and they don't really play a lot of creatures other than the Bramble Familiar. And just like that, I look like a freaking moron because they play a Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Ouch. Okay, well, I mean, we saw the Liliana of the Veil and the Brotherhood's End, but yeah, that was kind of dumb, but... Alright, let's just drop the Liliana. I think Liliana works very, very well. We do also run the brass thingy that needs you to descend. The brass artifact that costs 3, I forgot what it's called. But you need to descend with it. So Liliana, discarding your own stuff is one way that we can descend. Let's see here. Not looking too bad. Ob Nixilis, I do run one silver bullet with Ob Nixilis, and I think we're gonna go ahead and discard. I'm not discarding Mishra. I know we don't have the Phyrexian, the Dragon Engine, but we're definitely not getting rid of that. Let's go ahead and just do the Tenacious Underdog. I think that's fine. We can also just blitz it in. Or else we go for Brotherhood's End. I think it's close. I mean, if they are running Flesh Gorger, I kind of would like that, but going for the Underdog seems like the best for card advantage. It's close. I think we'll just go for the Tenacious Underdog. So there we go. They went again and got rid of an Atraxa. And I think we're just going to go for another Bitter Reunion. Just so that we can kind of get into another land. We do need another land regardless. Okay, okay, there we go. Hey, we got a Phyrexian Dragon Engine. And we got Mishra. Okay, so we can give Mishra haste. I mean, we do have the combo right there. I mean, again, it's not the core part of our deck, obviously. I mean, a lot of it's just like discard, Rakdos, kind of like nonsense, but let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and discard one more card. I think I'm going to discard...
I'm tired of your secrets.
I think we'll discard the Ob. I'm not getting rid of the Dragon Engine or Clingbite Gix. And I think we're just going to go for Bonehoard Dracosaur. If they have, like, Sunfall, if they have something, we'll go ahead and use the Dracosaur to get out. But, yeah. Typically, again, I probably would not even... I mean, look at that. Lost to Phyrexia. That's a hunk of text right there. So, Cemetery Desecrator. This thing is going to probably... I would assume they removed the Dracosaur. The amount of value that we get from the Dracosaur is just going to be crazy. But I guess they wanted to get rid of the Liliana, too. They can't remove the Tenacious Underdog, though, because the Tenacious Underdog would be only 2. So we're going to keep the Underdog in the graveyard, which would be good. Oh, they're going to kill the Dracosaur. Okay, that's fine. I think we're just going to go for the Liliana of the Veil and just do this. It does kind of suck, because they're going to be able to remove the Tenacious Underdog and the Liliana this way. But let's just clear the board. I think we're okay. I'm okay with just clearing the board here. Yep, get rid of Tenacious Underdog, get rid of Liliana, but we have another one anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. And how do we want to play this? Okay.
I'm not interested in dying today.
1, 2, 3. We have to play the land. We have to play the land, and then I'm going to go for the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, and then I'm going to go for Liliana of the Veil, and I'm not going to discard our Mishra. No way. If we get this combo off,
and I don't appreciate
mean, we've got the Bitter Reunion, so we can give Mishra haste. Okay, Virtual Persistence isn't the end of the world, because we can bring back the Dragon Engine. So it's not the end of the world. We can still get the combo off. it's a tall tale to ask. They could still have a Traxa. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that could go wrong here. But it is in the back of my mind. It is in the back of my mind here. Alright, Tenacious Underdog. I think we're just going to play the Tenacious Underdog and probably the Mishra, just so that we can go for Liliana's +1 without having to discard Mishra. Hopefully they don't kill Mishra, but if they do, hey, we tried. Okay, so Herd Migration's gonna grab a land of some sort. Okay, I'm kind of hoping discard, whatever they discard, I'm hoping that they just...
outsmarting me.
Are we gonna get... Hold on. Let's see if they just drop the Virtue of Persistence, or whatever it's called. Oh, no, another form of removal. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get... Okay, they're probably gonna remove... Wait, they didn't remove the Dragon Engine. Well, I guess that would be not enough for Liliana. They're gonna...
Fine.
No
I'll
way.
Take my zombies and leave.
No way. No way. You're gonna let me have it? You're gonna let Agip. I applaud you. Okay. Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Absolutely love this, even without Mishra, just because we get a free new hand, 3 cards, and let's go. We don't. I mean, it has haste when it unearths. We're gonna get this. They have nothing in their hand. I cannot believe it. This is my first time playing with Mishra. We are going to meld these together. Look at these. Oh my god. Mishra lost to Phyrexia. Here we go. I can feel the power. Choose 3. This is crazy. I cannot believe it. Mishra lost to Phyrexia. Again, I didn't play when this was all out as much. I was still playing, but kind of under wraps. But this is my first time ever trying to get this combo. I can't believe we got it. I can't believe we got it. So I guess we'll deal... I don't want to kill the cemetery thingy, so I guess we'll just give it Menace so that they can't block. I guess we'll deal 3 damage, and I guess we'll go for Power Stone tokens. -1 doesn't help. Artifact Planeswalker doesn't help. Yeah, let's just hit the face. Bang. 19, and then again they can't block here. Bang, bang. Down to 7 they go, and we got it. I can't believe it. I literally can't believe they got rid of the Liliana. They saw that we had the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, and they just give it up. Mixra lost to Phyrexia. Let's go. D2J WJ8G3. How you do? What a name. What a name. All right, so let's go ahead and set up the Restless Steam Vents. Steam Vents is it? This is Restless Vents. My bad. Okay, let's go for the Restless Vents, and as long as we can't go for the Haunted Ridge, no matter what we had to do, we were going to go kind of get screwed on turn 2. That's okay. As long as we have the Bitter Reunion, I'm okay with keeping this hand, because we're going to grab a land. We're not going to... You think we're going to miss a land drop? Maybe if they go for Make Disappear, which they do, so we are going to miss a land drop, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not sweating. We still have another Bitter Reunion to dig deeper into our deck. Ooh, a Realm Breaker of the World Tree. I think that's what it's called, right? I think we're looking good. I'm just gonna go for Liliana and just set up the discard stuff. anytime I have like
Nobody
anything I can
knows
unearth,
Dominaria.
like the
You
Phyrexian
won't
Dragon
be
Engine or a
outsmarting
Tenacious
me.
Underdog, I'm pretty okay with just using that because it's just free card advantage. The Phyrexian Dragon Engine is so freaking good, man. It's so good. I don't know why I haven't been playing it this whole time. The Pack Fatigue comes out. Only thing bad thing is that we do give them an extra land when we kill this thingy, but it's okay. Let's just go for this. We could go for Liliana as well, but I kind of want to set up another Bitter Reunion. Ob Nixilis is a little bit awkward here, so I think we're going to get rid of, well, Better Reunion. We are a little awkward here, but I think I already committed to not going for Ob Nixilis this turn. So, I don't know, maybe Bitter Reunion. I guess yeah, I don't know. That was this is kind of a harder decision than it needs to be. I guess we'll get rid of the Bitter Reunion. Yeah. Probably, yeah, we probably should have gone for Liliana and sacrifice, but I think we're going to, okay, so at the end. Let's say, if we could just ramp up into Liliana's -6, I think that's just game over anyway, so. But that did not happen, that's okay, we're fine. We're fine. We only have 2 more cards in their hands, so even so, we kind of depleted the resources relatively well. Play with fire is kind of yucky. So, this is fine though, as long as we deplete our hand, and then we just have the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, and then we just get 3 new cards, so that's completely fine with me. And, do we want a +1? I think we're just going to +1, let's just be annoying and have them discard.
By coin or card.
Yeah, sure, I mean, if they don't have a creature land or anything like that especially, I think I would just rather race to Ob Nixilis's -7. So we got play with fire. We'll be able to. I think I will take a land if we get it, and then we'll just go for a Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Get rid of the Trumpeting Carnosaur. Mill. Okay. Ooh, there. Oh, I guess it was a Restless Vents. Again, I think I'm a big fan of the Restless Vents. I think that it does work the best. It's either the Anchorage or the Restless Vents. I have not made Azorius Control yet, but I think that one's pretty good. I mean, it's so hard to not like a creature land in Azorius Control, because by the time it matters, it's so slow that it just happens anyway. So we got the Abandoned Mire. I think we're going to do this. That feels like a pretty good combination here. Let's see. Let's just go for the Ob Nixilis. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and play this down. Obby, do your thing. +1, do the thing. I'm sure they're not going to take that. And I think we're just going to go for Phyrexian Dragon Engine. I know it sucks that we lose our big dinosaur here, but the dinosaur is more just like a luxury piece. I think it's worth it to get 3 cards. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And again, it's not really the greatest of draws here, but we do have land for the Virtue of Persistence, and we can get our big dino back later anyway. So I think it's fine. Down to 10 they go. They are going to get the Pack Fatigue back eventually. And if they want to keep using the realm of the world tree, they're going to have to give us food for the Virtue of Persistence. So another Pack Fatigue. Okay, I don't think that's that big of a deal. Unless they have an instance, they are going to be able to rebound. I think, well, let's go for Pilfer. I just want to take a look at your hand. I don't want you to be instancing. And if you have a counter spell, the rebound doesn't matter anyway. Oh, Breach the Multiverse. Okay, did they not have the mana to cast Breach the Multiverse? Why didn't they just slam that down? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Why? I'm just confused. Why would they not slam that down immediately? Okay. Well, we do have the Restless Vents, and this is why I love Restless Vents so much. The reason, I mean, the Menace is nice and everything, but being able to fix your hand, discard a card, and draw a card, I think that's what really puts this one particularly over the top in all the Restless cycles. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. And ooh, I like this card a lot. The Tunnel Grinder is really good. I'm only running 1 of, but man, if you want to keep. There we go, and it was just a matter of time before we got another Phyrexian Dragon Engine or a Tenacious Underdog from milling us. Like, they're just kind of helping us out. We also have Virtue of Persistence. Like, I mean, they're helping us out. So here's the Anchorage. Here is the Anchorage, and Ob Nixilis is going to go bye-bye, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's not really our main win condition. I guess maybe you could say it is in this match, but it's not quite that important.
Cruel and painful.
So I don't think we're ready to like blitz things in. Let's see here. It's left 1, 2, 3. So they can flash this in the spell scorn. So that actually makes things a little bit rough. Because they can just bounce whatever we put on back to our hand. It's a spell, so it's return target spell to their owner's hand. They can just go ahead and just bounce it back to my hand. So I guess we'll go for the Tenacious Underdog. We can still get this down if they don't. Feels pretty good. We'll take them down to 3 life. Just trying to think of what I want to do here. So they got Go for the Throat. Okay, Go for the Throat's fine, and now it gets Rebound. But we're not going to have another creature. So I think the Rebound is a little not great. I think it's a little redundant here. So I just have to make sure not to play another creature, and they won't get their extra Rebound value. That's fine. Alright, so no more attackers, and I think we're going to drop the Tunnel Grinder. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, they get another, the only thing that they rebounded was Go for the Throat. That's okay, I'm going to go for the Tunnel Grinder here. They did not, so they elected not to bounce it, which is fine. I think they're probably going to save it for something else a little more important. And they go for Realm of the Invasion Tree, so that is interesting. They do it before the Tunnel Grinder checks. I think we descended this turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I guess we'll keep the Virtue of Persistence. Yeah, we'll keep it. I mean, well, I guess we get rid of the Pack Fatigue. We also get another card this way. It's close, but I think we'll just do this. This is fine. Alright, we get a counter on the Tunnel Grinder. Go for the Throat misses completely, so rebounding is irrelevant there. And let's see if they're going to cast this little fairy thing in their hand. I think we're still sitting relatively okay. I mean, they have 6 life. They got this Pack Fatigue, but I don't see how they're going to be able to get anything off with, unless they have the Whale. The Whale has the rebound, and then they play the Whale for free. I think that's basically the best thing you can do with it. Got another Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Eventually, the Grinder's just going to let us discover every single turn for free, as long as we descend. And we're not in any real danger here, so this is fine with me. Brotherhood's End, okay. Not the worst thing ever. Pretty much acts like a like a red hero's downfall here, which is kind of ironic. Let's go for the Virtue of Persistence. Let's see if they just want to like save this thing. I know they get this is actually does not turn into a legendary land. So let's see if they want to bounce this or not. If Pack Fatigue dies, it doesn't turn into a legendary land, which was kind of interesting. I never knew that. So, oh, okay. So they got Void Rend, which obviously is going to rebound. So that's worth noting. So if we play something that can just kill anything. So, I mean, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. 1, 2. Can't go for Virtual Persistence anyway. But now Void Rend is rebounded, so that is worth noting, and they're going to go for the Scorn. Okay, so that's going to get rebound as well. But again, it doesn't matter, because it's not a permanent, it's just the spell. I guess they can play it on the creature itself. But, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. I think we're better off just killing this thing. I don't know if they've got some crazy instances, like draws. If they had like something with like draw, that would be really bad. And now, I think we can probably just go for the Tenacious Underdog. They're not going to be able to Void Rend it because it's going to blitz and sacrifice itself anyway. But this is definitely turning into kind of a nail-biter here. We could also go for the Restless Vents, but I think just blitzing in this Tenacious Underdog is a little bit better. That Fairy is going to come back, and then we discard. So we are going to have to discard when that Fairy comes back, so let's be ready for that. And they're going to go ahead and block with the Restless Vents. That's okay. We still get our card draw. Okay, Bitter Reunion. Where's the Mishra? I would really like another Mishra combo. I forgot the Bitter Reunion. So here comes this. I think we'll get rid of the Underdog. Yeah. Anytime. Well, yeah, we'll do the Underdog. Okay, Void Rend. I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, there's no advantage to using anything else on that. So I don't know where we sit. I think we're looking okay, but they keep coming. Oh, Siphon Insight. Like I said, I think we're looking okay, but they keep coming at us. They keep coming at us. Let's see if they go for a double Siphon Insight. So we do run big spells, so like they could snag something pretty good here. Pilfer doesn't hurt that much. That's fine. Again, with the Phyrexian Dragon Engine though, we do get a free draw of 3 at some point. So I don't think they're going to attack either. They probably want to block. I do think if this game got grindy enough, the World Tree could just mill us out, though. That is worth noting. Okay. It's time for a Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast here. Let's see here. 6 life. We've got a plethora of options. We could slam this down. I think this is probably the best move. We're not really in any, like, inherent danger, so I think just going for the Virtue of Persistence is probably the best move. They're going to go ahead and mill us. That's fine. We do have 20 cards left in our deck, so we have to be kind of cognizant of that. Even when we do discover with the big dino that's in our graveyard, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. It is kind of getting a little bit worrisome now, though. We got the Bitter Reunion. May discard a card, draw 2 cards, but we don't have a hand anymore. But that's okay, because we're going to use Phyrexian Dragon Engine anyway. I would really like to see a Mishra. So if we had a Mishra, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still don't think we were just 1 land off. So if we went for Phyrexian Dragon Engine, if we get into the graveyard, we have Virtue of Persistence, though. So we can get the Mishra going if we just draw it. I only have 1, but that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. Ooh, Aclazotz. Okay, okay. Okay, we need our own Aclazotz. Okay. Another one of the cards where Bitter Reunion has a lot of synergy with, obviously, Mishra and Aclazotz, though, because it has to attack and it doesn't have haste. So, Pack Fatigue doesn't really help us that much. We could go for Olivia Crimson Bride. Ooh. If we go for the Crimson Bride, we can't really swing in with the that's the only bad thing is, like, it's a 3/4. So, yeah, we're going to have to just go for the Carnosaur because I can't swing in with a 3/4 with Olivia, though, because then that just takes away the whole point of it. They just block. I don't have removal. Oh, okay, well, here we go. We got our own Aclazotz. The deepest betrayal. Here we go. Aclazotz versus Aclazotz. Okay, and we get a Bonehoard Dracosaur. Okay, this is fine. As long as it... Okay, this is fine. I mean, this got crazy pretty quickly. And the Bitter Reunion... What's worse? What's more toxic? 2 deepest betrayals or a Bitter Reunion? Okay, I think yeah, I'm swinging in here. The Carnosaur has trample. The Aclazotz is going to make them discard. Giving everything haste is so good, especially with Aclazotz and Mishra. There's a lot of synergy with that. But yeah, Aclazotz, you want to get that attack off as soon as possible. Giving it haste as soon as it comes out. Boom. Okay, we'll get a 1/1 bat. I mean, that's fine. A discard and a bat, that's value. That's value. Let's see what they want to do here. Okay, with the lifelink, they're still going to live, so that's fine. But they're pretty much down to their last... Yeah. Trade the Aclazotzes. They're both going to get tapped and transform under its owner's control, which is fine. I think we might have this. It does suck that it's tapped, because I couldn't bring it back until the end of next turn. But we're going to be able to get Aclazotz back. I think we got this. I mean, I don't see what they can have. They're going to need some crazy board wipe or some crazy top deck. They can't mill us out with the World Tree thingy here. So I think we're sitting pretty good. We can also just, I mean, we have Underdogs, we got Dragon Engines, we've got Restless Vents, and we take it. Now that was a good win. Sylvelt? Is it Sylvelt? How you doing here? Alright, so we got the Olivia Crimson Bride. That was a mulligan. I'm going to go ahead and give you the friendly mulligan hello. You know how we do that on this channel. Everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan. Okay, let's go ahead and fix up my earbud pieces that like to fall out of my ear holes. And I mean, I guess we'll keep the Play with Fire. I guess we'll keep, if they're playing green, I guess we'll use the Play with Fire for actual removal. We also have the Brotherhood's End, so, you know, it is what it is. If I didn't have Bitter Reunion, I probably would have scried for a land, but nah. Bitter Reunion is, like, really clutch for that. And that's the reason I'm running 24 lands instead of 26, even though this is kind of like a fatter deck. So let's go for Liliana of the Veil, and I think we're just going to start the discard action. Let's just start the discard early.
You
and
won't be outsmarting me.
I guess we'll go for Brotherhood's End. I mean, Brotherhood's End does hit Liliana as well, and if we're building up Liliana, it doesn't really make so much sense. Ooh, a Flesh Gorger. Ooh, okay. Their hand must be pretty juicy if they get rid of a Flesh Gorger, though. Or maybe they just don't have enough black, so they have to have double black. I guess that makes sense. So I always want to get down the Restless Vents. Let's just commit to that early and often, and I guess we're just going to +1. Comes down to, do we want to go for Liliana or the Play with Fire? Play with Fire seems relatively dead this match, so...
Don't overthink things.
If they do have, like, the End or something, or some sort of, like, creature, or Planeswalker removal, yeah, I think we're okay with this. I would like to play... Okay, so Herd Migration. So this is definitely going to be, like, the, excuse me, this is definitely going to be, Who's the big angel? Atraxa. My goodness, I couldn't think of it. Let's go play with fire. We could have discarded the play with fire, but another bitter reunion. We already have a bitter reunion, but this card does kind of allow us to go deeper into our deck. So, like, I guess we'll keep it. Sure. We're probably gonna have to discard something here anyway. Do we want to commit to Olivia, or do we want to get rid of the bitter reunion? I think we're just gonna +1 here and get rid of the bitter reunion anyway. So it kind of really didn't matter what we drew there. Yep, that's fine.
You won't be outsmarting me.
We could go for Restless Vents here, but I think we're just going to stay put. In case they have removal, I'd rather not put my land in harm's way, because I do want to get into either the Phyrexian Dragon Engine or Olivia the Crimson Bride. And this is fine. I mean, if they're not going to do anything, we're just going to have Liliana as well. So there we go. We got enough for the Crimson Bride. Before we do that, I think we're better off just going for Liliana's -6. Yeah, let's just do this. Just get rid of... I mean, it kind of sucks that they have an odd number of lands. Always hurts them a little bit more when they have an even number of lands, because they're just going to take the best. So let's make them... Let's screw them on black. So if they want to keep the more amount of lands, they're going to keep no black. I think that's how we're going to play this. So it's either 2 and the black, or 3 and no black. And because they're running Flesh Gorger and those removal spells... Yeah, well, this is fine. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. As long as we have the 2 being with the black and 3 without. So if they want to... It's either 2 lands and they keep their black source, or 3 and no black. So they choose no black. So they're so now they don't have any forms of removal. They can't go for the throw on the Olivia. Now, yeah, I liked how that played out. So they cannot do anything. With these colors, green, white, and red, I don't think they can really do anything here. And we're going to get a Phyrexian Dragon Engine back with Olivia. And we get the card draw from that. Look at that. And it doesn't even go away because of Olivia's ability. Now that's really good. Leyline Binding. Okay, they're going to get rid of Olivia. And because Olivia goes away, we're going to lose the Dragon Engine as well, which kind of sucks. But it's going to get exiled as well, which we don't love. So now we're just kind of sitting here. I think we're pretty good to go with... I mean, we could just hard cast the Virtue of Persistence here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Yeah, sure. Let's just go for the Virtue of Persistence and just slam it down. And we got 2 extra Restless Vents in our hand, and we're gonna be okay. We also have the Bitter Reunion, so that we can attack in right away. So I guess we'll go for Flesh Gorger and an Aclazotz. There we go. We're gonna get another form of discard. Let's drop you. We don't have lethal. That's okay. I think we're looking really good here. Bitter Reunion. They don't have 2 white, so I don't think even Sunfall is really in their range. So discard a card. We're gonna make either a bad or a draw or... Boom, boom. And now they're down to 3, and we have 2 Restless Vents. I think there's just no way. Aclazotz for the win. Gulliver, how we doing here? Okay, I see an Aclazotz. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. We got the Aclazotz and the Bitter Reunion. I'm good to go. Let's keep this. All right, red. Hopefully, well, they don't play anything on turn 1, so I have to think that it's not mono red, because mono red always has either the Kamanu or the Swift Spear. Pretty much every single time. So, oh, well, let's play with fire. Okay. I think I'd rather see play with fire than the Kamanu or the Swift Spear. That seems a little less problematic in the long run. So, how do we win here? Well, the Aclazotz does have lifelink, which I think is like an underrated quality of it. So as long as we can get into Aclazotz, I think we'll be okay. So Feldon comes out to play. Down to 16, and that's not that bad. Virtual Persistence alleviates a lot of anxiety. Virtual Persistence is really good for Feldon too, because it removes it without doing damage. That's wonderful. I am actually going to lean towards going for Pilfer, because if we can get rid of like a Squee or a Godric, I think it's a little bit better than we were. Okay, so they have double Godric, so I guess it doesn't really matter either way. So let's go ahead and get rid of the Godric, but then next turn we use Virtual Persistence on the other Godric. Yeah, I think that was the best move. I think in the long run, if we're looking at like a telescope rather than a microscope, I think that was the best move. So yeah, our hand's going to be pretty self-explanatory here. Up to 13, and I don't think we're looking too bad here. I personally think that these kind of cards for mono red, in my opinion, what is that called? Ren's Resolve. Those type of cards aren't very good. Yeah, a Reckless Impulse, Ren's Resolve. I think it's like the same thing, but I personally don't think they're that good for the mono red that runs in standard meta right now, because they're not like... how do I put this? I mean, we might lose this. First off, I might lose this and just look stupid, but I don't think those cards are very good because they kind of delay the damage. Like, it's just about the damage, baby. That's all you really want with mono red, and I think they just delay the damage too much. So oh man, I was gonna say Sokenzan would be clutch here, but they do have trample, so then we can't do that. It doesn't make any sense. I think the only move we really have is go for Bitter Reunion, which is a little risky. It's a little risky. I guess we'll get rid of Sokenzan. Or, yeah, sure. And then, oh, okay, we got 2 Blade of Fires. So we could also, yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I guess that's pretty lucky as well. We got to get into the Aclazotz. Even if we don't have Bitter Reunion and swing with it. So Mishra's Foundry, we can play with fire that. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't want to double play with fire the Felton. I mean, that gives them so much top value, so let's not do that. So let's kill Mishra's Foundry. If they do have like if they have a Monstrous Rage, I actually don't mind because I have play with fire. This play with fire is a little bit awkward right now. So if they have Monstrous Rage... Oh, Lightning Strike. I thought for sure it was going to be a Monstrous Rage. Okay. I mean, yeah, the Foundry still dies this way. Okay. We're down to 2? They're tapped out, so they would take this down to 2. Ugh. Okay. I guess we'll play with fire just for the scry, because we're playing the Aclazotz down. Dragon Engine is... I guess we'll put that away. We're kind of looking for like a Virtue of Persistence. Another Aclazotz. Okay, so here it is. A Lightning Strike or a Play with Fire is going to take it. We're absolutely blocking, but we do have Lifelink. Aclazotz, the deepest Kamanu. Okay, don't double Kamanu me. Down to 1. Oh, no land. Oh my gosh. I think, okay, we're going to survive. We're going to at least survive this, and then we're going to get, yeah, this is good. That Lifelink saves us. If it wasn't for Lifelink, I mean, it is a bat, though. It kind of makes sense. I mean, we're sucking the blood, the vampire. I like it. I like it. The lifelink, as a lore, makes sense. But now we're up to 5, and that's a world of a difference here. So I was just talking crap about this, the Reckless Impulse type abilities, and let's see if it burns us. No? Well, it's... I guess technically it burns us with the Play with Fire. So let's see if they kill the Aclazotz, and this is actually no big deal. So we're going to go ahead and get this as a land. That is completely fine, because now look what we got. We've got the actual combo that we have. I'm just going to go straight in for it. We're not going to go for the Olivia, which could come in handy next turn. But let's just go straight for it. The Bitter Reunion, and look at that. Bitter Reunion, Deepest Betrayal. Look at that. And we get a nice little card draw from that. And the main thing here is the lifelink. And now we're just looking good. We don't have anything for the Olivia Crimson Bride anyway, so whatever. And now that we're up to 9, I think it's pretty much good game. Yeah, Phoenix Chick, they're not going to be able to burn us down from 9, and we get to swing in next turn. I think we're looking good here. Whew, that was a close one though. That was a close one though, but the Aclazotz and the lifelink end up taking this. I mean, pretty single-handedly, honestly. I guess, yeah, let's swing in here, get another card draw, and more land, which is kind of yucky, but that's okay. Now we're up to, we go from 7 to 11, love their slushies. Olivia comes out to block, which is kind of funny. That is a 6-drop, 3/4 blocker. I'm just using it to block. There's no ability, there's no nothing. A 3/4 blocker for 6. Not very, I guess it's efficient. I guess it's efficient as it could ever be. Stuttered real hard there. Yeah, I think we're good. Down to 10. There's no worries here. Got Brotherhood's End. We can swipe the board. Aclazotz is going to do its thing, and they just know it, and they give it up. But that was pretty close. Shatak. Is that like, yeah, give me big time. I see Sha, and then I see a Q. I just think of Shaq. So let's see what you... I got a feeling you're running... See, I've never seen these... I've never seen those sleeves before, but I have a... Ooh, that was a mulligan. Well, you know what we got to do. Let's go ahead and give you the friendly mulligan hello, but going back to the Shaq thing, I thought we were going to be playing mono green. Just playing big green Shaq-like things, but I guess the vibes were off. Sometimes they are. Looks can be deceiving. So this is looking like just Azorius Control, which is fine. So I think we're going to play down the Bitter Reunion. We could go for Tenacious Underdog if we were scared of a counterspell, but this is fine. We get the Bitter Reunion, and I think we're going to get rid of the Underdog. We could have got rid of the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, but I'm okay. It's the same. Ooh. Okay, that's what I was about to say. It could be Azorius Control, or it could be Soldiers, and it's looking like Soldiers. But I think I actually prefer Soldiers a little bit. Because we do have, like, the Brotherhood, and we have plenty of removal, so it's fine. I actually don't even have any, like, Go for the Throat, which is actually kind of strange. I have no Go for the Throats in this deck. Let's go for the Pilfer. They only have 3 cards in their hand, so I guess we whittle them down. Then we have a Play with Fire. And, ooh, they're running Hornlocked Whale. That seems really weird. So, if they're going for, is this, man, I don't even know what this is. I guess they're almost out of luck here. So I guess we'll go ahead for the Meeting of the Minds. I mean, that is a kind of card draw, so yeah, this is fine. And then we can play with Fire. I suppose we could play with Fire. I suppose it's not really the strongest thing. We could also play with Fire of the Face, but if they're gonna commit to the board, I think we might as well just shoot you or wait. We probably should have hit the token though, because the Soul Partition. Are they gonna hit their own thing? I don't think it's a big. Well, yeah, I guess it's not the biggest deal in the world. They get rid of their Soul Partition now, so if we play something, they can't use it. So actually, I don't think it really matters. It's the same difference to me. Ooh, okay, here we go. Brass's Tunneler Grinder. We discard anything we want, and then we get that amount of cards back +1. I think the fact that it's +1 really makes it intriguing. So let's go ahead and get rid of our Phyrexian Dragon Engines and the Carnosaur. The Carnosaur is a little bit expensive for our taste with only 3 land here. So I think we're okay to do this. Yeah, we're just going to refuel our hand pretty much entirely. And of course we're going to drop the tap land just because this is going to be it for our turn. So they're going to go for Resolute Reinforcements yet again. That's okay. Sure, we get a Descend counter, and I'm on the hunt for Brotherhoods because we're going to need to sweep the board here. So down to 12, and they're not doing a whole lot. This is why I don't really understand the Hornlock. Okay, well, there's the Brotherhood's End. Oh, yeah, I think we're looking pretty good here. Do we want to just play it, or do we want to go for the Dracosaur? Like, the Dracosaur is a lot more mana efficient. Let's do this, actually. I'm actually feeling this, because I don't really understand why they're running the Hornlocked Whale. I mean, it's more of a control card, so if they're going for, like, you know, super aggressive stuff, I don't really understand why they're going for a more control-style matchup card with this. And they have to consider... Yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't know what they're doing here. Okay. They're swinging in here. This is going to be an easy pick-off. I mean, they don't even have, like, yeah, I don't see what they could have here. Let's do this. Okay. No Hornlocked Whale to be seen, down to 8 life, and we're going to be able to clear this board as well. Hopefully they play something else. Come on, do it. You know you want to. Go as wide as possible. Come on. They're thinking about it. Come on, Shiitake mushrooms. Oh, Twining Twins. That's kind of weird. Twining Twins? What? Why? Oh, because they don't want us. They want to deny our value, I guess, from the Bonehoard. But okay. Well, unfortunately for them, we are running the Brotherhood's End, and then we have a Liliana of the Veil, or we could just go for the Ob Nixilis. So we'll do that, and Liliana does let us, if we go for +1, we do descend this way, so I think we like this. Let's go and give that. That's a permanent. As long as it's a permanent, the Tunnel Grinder is going to give us our thing. We just got our Bonehoard Dracosaur back anyway, so I think that's very short-sighted of them. And by this point, I just don't really see what they can have here. Pack Fatigue, but they don't... Oh, okay. So that makes sense. Okay, hold on. We do get Mishra. Okay, we're going to get the Mishra's combo off again. We won't not this turn. If we do, it won't be this turn, that's for sure. So, I guess we'll go for the -2. Let's just get rid of the Pack Fatigue, it's fine. I don't want you to do anything super crazy here. No rebound stuff for you. Because we are at 8 life, so I mean, if something crazy happened, I don't know. But, let's go for Mishra here, okay? Let's go for Mishra. And then we can go for... Well, I guess... Oh yeah, I missed out on that. I missed out on the Bitter Reunion there. I missed the treasure token. So we could have gone for Ob Nixilis and the treasure token. I thought we were tapped out here. I forgot about that treasure token, but it's fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I've had much worse misplays. So we could have went for the Bitter Reunion too, but it is what it is. And next turn, hold on. Next turn we're gonna be able to go for the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, and then we're gonna be able to meld Mishra unless they have something else. Please, let's go. Come on. They only have 1 card in their hand too, so like, I mean, the game's like essentially over. I just want to see if they'll be nice enough to Luminous Phantom. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Draco's. I mean, we have so much value at this point. We're just kind of playing with our food. But that's how. Oh, and an Aclazotz. Oh my god. Are we gonna have Aclazotz and the Phyrexian Dragon Engine in the same play here? So, I actually don't think we can. We can play Aclazotz, but we won't be able to we won't be able to haste it with the Bitter Reunion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we have 2 treasure tokens here. We're not going to be able to do that, but that's okay. The Phyrexian Dragon Engine alone will be able to meld. Yeah, let's go do it. Let's go ahead and get Mishra going. If we can do this twice, unless they have Counterspell, I guess I probably, if it is make disappear, I probably should have played the Phyrexian Dragon Engine first to ensure that we get Mishra. Oh, they are going to deny it. That is no fun. Well, let's go ahead and use the Phyrexian Dragon Engine. We do have another engine, so, but I don't think they're even going to make it to next turn, so I think Mishra is not going to happen this game. That's kind of what it's looking like here. But let's go ahead and get rid of you. Swing on in. I mean, if they stay around, which there's no way they can win the match. It's more just about them. Come on. You know you want to see Mishra in action. Tunnel Grinder. Yep. Ba-boom. And now we get to discover. This is pretty wild. All right. We can't really play with. I mean, we could go play with fire as well with the new Tunnel Grinder land. And did we even use Ob Nixilis that last? It doesn't matter. They did not let us go for Mishra though, but we had it.